Do you remember that brief window around 2023 when AI felt like infinite magic? For a flat $20 a month, you could generate endless code, write 50 essays, and ask as many questions as you wanted. That era is over. The flat rate plans are disappearing, replaced by strict usage caps, premium priority queues, and the sudden rollout of consumption-based credits. Why are the wealthiest technology companies on Earth suddenly nickel and diming us over simple text prompts? The shift toward metered access is the inevitable financial response to the most expensive physical infrastructure project in human history. Let's look at the raw cost of the AI boom. In 2025 and 2026 alone, just four major US tech giants are spending a combined $1.12 trillion on physical AI infrastructure. To understand that scale, look at the Apollo program. Adjusted for inflation, sending humanity to the moon cost roughly $189 billion. Or consider the Marshall Plan, the effort to rebuild Western Morocco after World War II. In today's dollars, that cost $137 billion. This chart compares those historical projects against the current big tech buildout. The $1.12 trillion being poured into AI data centers and servers utterly dwarfs the massive government-funded achievements of the 20th century. There is a severe financial trap underneath that towering bar. This build-out is heavily leveraged, with tech companies carrying nearly $1 trillion in AI-related debt. And unlike traditional infrastructure like highways that last for decades, the physical GPUs powering AI die in roughly 3 years. With hardware that dies fast and debt that continues to compound, hyperscalers are under absolute pressure to extract hundreds of billions in revenue right now. To do that, they are utilizing a specific mechanism of control. That mechanism is the token. In the AI economy, it is the fundamental unit of computation, representing about 3/4 of a word. It is the new global currency of capability. Every question you ask, every document you analyze, and every image you generate consumes a specific amount of tokens. Access to intelligence is now metered by the thought. This graph maps out the extreme tiering of the current AI market. OpenAI's hierarchy starts at 5 cents per million tokens for basic tasks, and then spikes to $30 at the high end, a staggering 600-fold price difference. While basic AI models get cheaper, the frontier models required for professional work are breaking away, becoming exponentially more expensive. This tiered pricing means a user's cognitive capability is no longer a matter of potential, but a direct function of their budget. Beyond these public pricing tiers lies a completely separate reality, built exclusively for massive enterprises. Corporations committing millions of dollars a year to AI infrastructure negotiate private contracts. They routinely secure hidden discounts, paying 40 to 55% less than the advertised rates. They also buy into what are called scale tiers. For thousands of dollars a day, wealthy companies purchase premium passes that guarantee high-speed output and priority processing, entirely sidestepping the token limits placed on regular users. The math here is brutal. Freelance professionals, small business owners, and students paying the standard list price are effectively subsidizing the discounted, unlimited cognitive power granted to massive corporations. This digital pricing structure has immediate, real-world consequences. A professional who can afford a premium $30 per million token model works faster and produces higher quality output than a competitor stuck using budget AI in fields ranging from law to medicine. When you map this onto global data, the gap widens. High-income nations have the digital infrastructure to capture AI's productivity gains. Developing nations face the automation risk with virtually none of the capability augmentation. And at the absolute bottom of this new class system are the 2.6 billion people globally who lack internet access entirely. They are completely locked out of the AI economy before it even begins. Without intervention, we are engineering a world where cognitive and economic advantages compound exclusively for those who are already wealthy. We faced a similar crossroads during the broadband internet out of the 1990s. Back then, governments recognized the digital divide as a crisis, eventually stepping in with public subsidies and universal service frameworks to ensure baseline access. The current AI era is developing in a regulatory vacuum. No international body or major jurisdiction has established any minimum access standards for artificial intelligence. Society needs to stop viewing foundational AI compute as a private software product. It is essential global infrastructure, and it requires public oversight and universal service guarantees. If we allow market forces and the pressure of infrastructure debt to dictate who gets access, the quality of our thinking tools will be determined by the depth of our pockets. We are currently building a world where your worth is measured in compute.